Welcome to Gamer Meet.
Yes.
Let's see what kind of Pokemon shenanigans we can get up
Pokemon
to.
shenanigans. Yes.
You know what's funny is that we're probably going to finish this game before we finish Let's Go.
I know, right? This game is so good, though, dude.
I love it.
It's great, and since we both know like the story and stuff,
And we're probably about halfway through the game.
probably
both of
yes,
us.
yes. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to see like basically because I'm assuming we're gonna like speed run the beginning
Are we?
and all that kind of stuff. Unless you want to go through like all the text and stuff
Oh gosh.
and the lore.
This isn't a first impressions.
Yes.
Welcome to my realm located beyond both time and space.
Yes, I do love too
Imagine if
that
it
like
just sounded like that.
Yeah,
Breath of the
yes.
Wild. Open
It's-
your eyes.
It's straight out like the gold. Like you know where the inspiration comes from for this,
Yeah.
but it's so good.
Yeah.
But what you don't expect.
How loud is your TV, by the way?
I need to check that. Yeah, because like I had it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Gamer.
Okay. Okay.
It was turned on. I had it
13
cranked.
is normally what we
I
keep
cranked
it
it a little bit.
on. Nice.
is thy name?
My name is
Meat.
Meat.
Meat. Yes. So good. Meat.
So thou shalt find thyself in a world strange to thee.
That line alone, I was like, "What? Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. That's interesting. They're like changing up the formula a little bit, you know."
Yeah. Meat.
That's so funny.
Oh, some of the lies are going to be crazy. Seek out all Pokemon, and thou shalt find me once more.
Yeah, I love that. That's also just the premise. Like, oh yeah, just catch them all, literally.
Literally.
Catch them all. You won't. No.
Oh yeah,
That's what he just said. Do it, you won't. And then this part right here, dude. I was like, okay, I see we're in like modern wear. We're falling. That's pretty cool.
I'm upside down.
But when I saw the smartphone, that was the moment I was like, did they freaking isekai us into the world of Pokemon?
Yes.
Because if you're falling in space and your smartphone go that way, you go that way.
Yeah.
You know?
You
And
see shiny glowing boy, and you're like,
whoa,
take me to heaven, shiny
bring
glowing
me
boy.
to New World with
Fly
OP
me
magic
to
powers.
the moon.
Yes. I was so happy. Just this. I was like, this 100% isekai.
Oh yeah.
So good.
I think it's funny that there's a whole like fly me to the moon thing going on right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Or there was, I don't know. Maybe not anymore. Maybe it was just people picking on streamers who sang that song.
Oh really?
Yeah, no, like Small Ant and stuff like that.
That's hilarious. It's a great song. It's a great song. I forget who the original artist is.
I'm not sure. Is it like James? What's his? Frank Sinatra?
Frank Sinatra?
I almost said James Franco.
James. Is it James Franco? Yeah.
You know who James Franco is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so, isn't it?
It's
From Spider-Man.
Yeah. Harry.
Yeah. I was trying to remember the character's name.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I love that they wake you up.
feet.
Yeah. Pokemon feet, and then the like professor who looks like a bandit a little bit.
He looks funny.
He does look kind of. I like his like little boggin, so it looks nice and warm. But it makes me think of like the sketchy Magikarp salesman a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious. Yes. So, long story short, in case we're not like, because I'm assuming we're probably gonna like blast through this.
Probably.
Basically, we get isekai into the realm of Pokemon and just drop out on the beach, which is called Prelude Beach, by the way. Which is pretty sick. And then the professor's like, "What the crap?
Who the hell are you?
You got that drip, dog. Where do you come from? You don't look like you're from around these parts."
I literally dripped out of the sky.
We literally dripped out of the sky. And so he's like, "Dog, you got to get a job, man, because you don't know anybody. You got no house, nothing like that. We're going to have to put you to work, or you might literally die."
Yeah.
Because Pokemon are terrifying creatures. They're going to tell us that literally in the game, like 7 times in the beginning.
Yeah. It's
And
crazy.
It's amazing. They're like, we don't know what they are. We don't know if we're going to have to kill them all
Yeah.
or if we're going to live with them, but we need you to catch all of them.
Yeah.
I thought that was really good.
But I think it's great that they even mentioned like the other regions like Alola.
Yeah.
And Kanto.
Yeah.
But that's the only two that I've seen so far.
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to remember if there's been any other mentions. But I know they mentioned like the ride Pokemon.
From Alola,
like
yeah.
From Alola and stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's pretty snazzy.
Hopefully they make more. If the main series went this route, would be amazing. Because it's not as boring.
yeah, like, I mean, and again, like to me, the original, like even just the main series, not really boring. Yeah. But like there is like a certain.
Well, I mean, it's like it's very grindy. I mean, this has you grind in this too, but it's more bearable.
More grind, but the grind is so like fun and like you just get in it that it's just oh man, dude.
You got weird flyy boy in here.
I got a ladybug or a stink bug.
I don't know. It needs to land. I don't like insects.
Yeah, so I got like 6 different ladybugs on my life.
Hey,
they just land and stay. It's hilarious.
Oh, you said my name.
Yes. It must have a lovely meaning to it.
Yes.
It means meat.
It means food.
It means food, dog. Yeah, man.
Off of me, you weird fly bastard.
Yeah. But yes, Professor Laventon. I thought that was pretty cool too. I don't know if that's a tree.
Is it?
Or not.
Like, they may have broke tradition.
I don't know. I mean, it honestly seems like they broke a few traditions.
They broke a lot of traditions,
like with the way they have kind of done things. But I dig that. Like, they changed up the formula. You can definitely see the inspiration in a lot of different things. But just like look at this, and you can move, you can control your stuff immediately.
Woo!
Like, guys, this is a Pokemon game. There are parts where you could take screenshots from this game, and if you didn't know it was Pokemon, if you didn't see a Pokemon in the background, you wouldn't know
it's a
Pokemon game. It's like that's progress. Like that is improvement.
Yes.
It's just good, man.
I do thoroughly enjoy the way that they have done this game. Way better than the original stuff.
I love it, man. Like, because again, I'm like easy to please anyway. But like the normal Pokemon games, I still love and all that stuff. But oh man, I knew I would love this, but I didn't think I'd get into it as fast and as much as I did. The minute it was like, okay, now go catch Pokemon, I was like, oh, I can
just go catch Pokemon. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Just go and
like,
catch Pokemon?
Just report back when you're done. I'm like, okay.
You can definitely tell though that they also took, inspiration from like Let's Go with just catching Pokemon.
Yeah.
But
I love that. But
you can battle them and catch them still like normal, which you
don't have to enter into like a cutscene to catch them. You just throw a Pokeball.
Yeah.
And it's cool as heck.
You don't have to enter into like a cutscene to go into battle either. It's just like there.
It's just like, oh, throw out your Mon and go.
Yeah.
And while your Mon is out, you don't just stand there static and do it. You can run around them. I like to get in the middle and let them attack and they hit me and it knocks me over. It's hilarious. Like there's all kinds of crazy stuff you can do.
Now we've already seen, or we've already made it pretty far.
Yeah.
In just the first day we got it. I don't think it's going to be like a very long game. Maybe a 20-hour game if that.
I'm going to expect 20 to 30 hours just depending on
I've already seen the full evolved form of Samurott and Typhlosion. Yes. So I think we're going to start with Rowlet.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Like I love the like final evolution.
Yeah, what we should have did. We should have hit this preemptively. Was we should have had a couple datas where we caught the starters and traded the starters and had all the starters, but
yeah, I didn't think about that.
I didn't either. I was just wanted to get into the game. It's like let's go.
Yeah,
Ooh, Pokeball,
so good, dude. Yeah, like I love they give you 50 Pokeballs for this too,
and that don't last.
I know,
especially if you're going to like just run around and grind catching Pokemon like I'm going to do. This is going to be a lot of just running around catching Pokemon,
so fun.
Fighting Pokemon, trying to get the perfect team.
Yes. And like one of my favorite things too, like in this,
I also like how it like explains how Pokemon are able to shrink down to minuscule.
Yeah. Size. It's like strange power that Pokemon possess, and it's like and then they created, which I am very curious if there's any like lore implications to that, like because I don't know if before it was ever determined whether Pokemon like if that was just a known thing always, or if it was just this game that like if people were thinking that like they deconstructed, and so it was like the same mass or like how that worked.
Yeah.
But I'm curious if there's any like I'm hoping that we get like a game theory at some point. Yeah. Like that's like how Pokemon shrinking actually destroys the Pokemon world because it would just create black holes everywhere or some kind of random thing like that. It would be awesome. I like the strats. Like,
I got it. Okay, I wasn't even looking.
Yeah, it won't let you just go immediately. Yeah. Which is hilarious. But I love that
Seems you got quite the knack for this Pokemon catching business, meat.
Yeah.
But what was you saying? Sorry.
I was just saying I think it's great how like whenever you've played this a little bit, how you treat like immediately going in for the kill on catching the Pokemon.
Yeah. I should let them see how it do when you catch.
Yeah. Like whenever I first played anyway, I threw the Pokeball and I watched the stuff. And I'm like, ooh, okay. But now it's like you throw a Pokeball and you let that one sit and you go throw
another Pokeball.
So I've had like 3 Pokeballs thrown immediately and then they'll all like clear, like catch like after the fact, and it's just really cool.
He's gonna pop
this
out.
Is like
He's
before.
gonna pop out.
Do you lock on a lot or no?
Sometimes yes.
Oh yeah, I think one of them has to, like, just so it can like,
kind of tell you, it's not 100%. You can't just instantly. Yeah, it makes it easier because it like auto
locks you. Yeah,
and
I do most of the time, but sometimes there's a Pokemon just farther, and I'm like, I don't have to lock.
I don't have to lock. Just throw it. Yeah,
and it's really.
There's
cool.
your Pokemon, sir.
Yeah. I thought at first, like, whenever you made us catch him, I was like, oh, crap, do we got to choose our starter now? So I caught the one I wanted first, and I was like, okay. And then later you find out he's just like, oh, yeah, just pick one of these.
Just pick one of these.
I'll give it to you.
It's like, why can't I have all 3?
I want them all.
I want all 3 of them, Professor
They
Lavington.
All wanted to join me. Why can't I have them all?
Please. I have a phone.
If you, yeah. An arc phone. I do think it's funny because like a lot of people were like at first, at least from what I had seen and stuff, it seemed like a lot of people did not like, oh, it's supposed to be like old timey, but what is that thing right there? It's a smartphone. Yeah. And then whenever they isekai you, I was like, oh, that's why the smartphone's there. Okay. They kind of made it make sense that there would be a smartphone back in the past, even though there's not, because they use books and all that stuff for the normal stuff.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, they still have, like, cameras and stuff, like old-timey cameras, I guess. Well, I wouldn't say old-timey because you could carry them around.
Oh, yeah, true.
It's like,
I forgot that there's a guy that takes pictures.
Yeah, him. The professor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's funny. It's like...
there's also a guy that you can go to have photos.
Oh, yeah. It's like 100... I don't know how far in the past it is, but it's supposed to be, like, way back in the past. Yeah. And yet, their technology is, like, way... thousands of years ago, I'm just going to say, is like how it was for us like 100 years ago.
100, yeah. Well, I mean, that's one thing with the Pokemon universe anyway, though, because like if you look at their like Pokemon Modern is like sci-fi.
Oh yeah,
like because they've got like freaking helicopters that like are just like they can hover and like I mean, I guess helicopters can hover, but like more like airplanes and so they've got like hover cars and all this stuff. Like they've got whole cities that like have like all these walkway things that like move on their own and all that crap.
Yeah.
And all the crazy technological
Except
things.
for Encanto.
Yeah. Yeah. I think most of that is in Kalos. The like where you get into some of the crazy technical stuff. So where they got more into that was like around Kalos, I believe. But apparently though, there is one thing that is really funny about this game. And
that is Kalos.
It's there's a Pokemon in this game that technically not supposed to be in this game because according to its Pokédex entry or something, it was made like I can't remember, like somewhat recently. Whenever it's
Porygon,
like, yes, but it's in the game and it's supposed to be like way back in the past. And Porygon is a man-made like technological Pokemon.
I did catch a Porygon.
Oh, you did? Where?
Yeah, I was in a time rift.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, well, see, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That
actually makes sense.
They actually, like, every argument that I've heard has now so far been debunked.
As far as I know, you can't just catch them in the wild. I think you can only capture them in time rifts.
That would make
But you can
much
also
sense.
catch, like, Flareons and crap like that. It's like evolved Eevees.
Oh, that's awesome. I haven't seen any of them. That's cool.
Guys, the only thing between us not being super professional, besides that brilliant English that just came out of my mouth, is just the fact that a lot of you guys aren't subscribed yet. We just need like 18 million subscribers.
How Pokemon shrinking actually destroys the Pokemon world.